Hel- Hello everybody, Warrior Fire here, and welcome back to more Marvel Ultimate Alliance 3, The Black Order. Last time, we defeated Dormammu, and reclaimed his Infinity Stone. It's been a while since I've recorded, so do you forget which one that was? But considering that we can't use them, uh, probably doesn't matter all that much right here. Hey, here, go and talk to everybody.
This was all my fault.
What was?
We never would have ended up in this terrible dimension if my magic wasn't so volatile.
Uh, Maybe not, but look what we did here. We rescued Doctor Strange and the Reality Stone, and stopped an invasion into our world by an evil wizard. Not too bad as mistakes go.
Maybe you're right. My hexes may not always have the expected results, but I suppose they still manage to get the job done.
Good, because there's still a big job left to do. Think you can handle it?
Of course. I remain forever by your side.
Alright. And all that's left to do is talk to Beast.
What a dreadful debacle this devolved into.
What happened to your cheery outlook, Beast?
Oh, it still stands strong. It has merely been temporarily trumped by the megalithic magician and his flaming facade.
At least we got the Reality Stone, right?
Indeed, a fortuitous finding we could never have anticipated upon arriving in this dismal dimension. I am excited to examine it upon returning.
Oh? Oh, right. The expansion.
Calm your concerns, comrade. This Sapphire scientist has friends with formidable facilities all over our world, and on countless others.
Alright, that's good to know, Beast.
You cannot destroy the darkness.
He's right, Shuna. Dormammu feeds off this dimension's endless arcane energies. He can't die in this place. But we most definitely can. And if Dormammu spills this black magic into our world, he would be unstoppable there too. Of course, without the Reality Stone, he can't merge our dimensions together. And without the darkness to fuel him, he wouldn't last long. So, if I can open a portal back to our plane of existence, perhaps we can take the stone somewhere safe. Or at least somewhere safer than this.
We came here to escape the chaos of Earth. Our people were trapped at the heart of far too many conflicts over the centuries. Assailed from all sides by those who wish to harm or exploit us. Only by removing ourselves from their world could we ever truly hope to find peace. So, tell us, my dear sister. Why have you opened our doors to the same chaos we fought so hard to leave behind? No matter how we may try to cut ourselves off from our home planet, my queen, we still have friends and allies who need our help. Who are we to ignore their plight? We are Inhumans. As both humans and mutants alike have repeatedly reminded us, we stand alone. And unless your friends can convince the king otherwise... so do they.
Uh, it's like, have a bit of an inhuman problem. Alright.
Something bothering you, friend?
Just the fact that we don't seem terribly welcome here.
Don't mind my sister. She can be a bit stubborn, but Medusa's heart is always in the right place. Once she understands what's at stake, she'll come around.
That's reassuring.
It's the king you have to worry about. Let's just say Black Bolt gave Adelan's last uninvited guests a free tour of the moon, without oxygen masks.
That's slightly less encouraging.
Yeah, I guess it is, isn't it? Lucky for you, he's in a good mood today. I think. He's a bit hard to read since he doesn't talk. But you'll probably be fine.
If only we had Charles Xavier here to help. Her Majesty, we implore you to aid us in our quest. Her Majesty? Maybe we should talk to the Queen instead. Probably a good idea.
For the sake of my sister, I will hear what you have come to say. But I guarantee no more. Now speak.
We need a safe place to examine the Infinity Stones, Queen Medusa.
We know of these stones. And the fact that you would bring them here puts all of Adelan in jeopardy. Such recklessness is typical of your kind.
Maybe it's time to put aside our differences and find peace between our races, Our Majesty.
That time has long since passed. We have been hunted by humans for centuries. The scars from our war with the mutants are still fresh. The only allies we have left dwell within this city.
I seem to recall our people fighting alongside each other more often than against. And with the Infinity Stones in play, you'll need every hero we can get. Unless you plan to hide up here forever.
The Inhumans hide from no one. Our removal from Earth was a strategic maneuver for the protection of our people.
It might be easier to ignore what's happening on Earth, but the Black Order is trying to gather the Infinity Stones so that Thanos can destroy it. Can you just sit on your throne and let that happen?
I cannot. Adelan may be among the stars now, but Earth will always be our home. I believe my king would agree. Our cousin Gorgon will escort you to the lab.
Alright, got some help here. Uh-oh.
Find him.
Has all of Adelan gone mad?
Well. And that guy just took a trip. Another big action be able to fight with the massive horde of enemies. Alright, just one more.
Hurry. We must deliver him to the infirmary at once. If we don't get Gorgon some help fast, he's not going to make it.
Thane! Gorgon has been gravely wounded. You must attend to him immediately.
I'll see what I can do, Your Majesty. There you go, big guy. This should stop the bleeding. Before you know it, you'll be back on your feet. Hooves.
Some sort of amber. Intriguing. I don't believe we've had the pleasure, young man. Huh? Oh.
Few have. Thane came to us from the inhuman colony of Orlan, seeking sanctuary.
Sanctuary. From what, pray tell?
Not what, but rather whom.
My father. Turns out he's a maniacal alien warlord bent on universal domination. And for some reason, he really wants me dead. His name is Thanos. If you're lucky, you've never heard of him.
Luck hasn't exactly been on our side today, my boy. But I have a feeling that may be about to change.
Oh. Thanos' son. That definitely adds a new wrinkle to this.
Oh, hey there! How are you doing? Because I'm currently hanging out on the moon with the Inhuman royal family, and I'm totally trying not to freak out.
Aren't you an Inhuman too?
Well, yeah, but I'm an Inhuman who lives in Jersey City. These are Inhumans who live on the moon. There's a big difference.
Do you have any relation to the royal family?
Not that I know of. But I do have their poster on my bedroom wall.
Why don't you move to Hadeland to be with your people?
Because I have school, and the commute from the moon to Jersey kinda stinks. Ooh, unless they're willing to loan me Lockjaw on weekdays.
You should definitely look into that.
I'll get right on it. You know, once our current universe-shattering dilemma is all wrapped up.
Yeah, that seems like a good idea.
Sorry about all the craziness here. Family, am I right?
Speaking of which, what's the deal with the ores?
They're a bit intense, but they mean well. Black Bolt and Medusa do whatever it takes to keep Adelan safe. Even if it means they sometimes forget about everyone else.
Why did you choose a different path?
I didn't really. Sure, I may be a bit more willing to reach out and help my fellow heroes, but at the end of the day, I'm still an Inhuman. We'll always stand together.
Except whoever's attacking the royal family, right?
Yeah, well, there is that.
Adelan is under attack from within, Your Majesty. If you have any idea who could have wounded Gorgon and turned those creatures against us, now's the time to speak up. Well, you see... Oh, right. The whole voice that shatters mountains thing. Never mind.
My deepest apologies. Adelon was built to be a safe haven.
Clearly someone thinks otherwise. They hurt Gorgon and attacked us with whatever those things were.
Alpha Primitives. They were subclass of the inhuman race, performing labor and other menial tasks.
So they're slaves?
That is a harsh way of putting it. The Alpha Primitives merely do what they were designed to do.
Well, it seems like they're on strike. Any idea who might have convinced them to rise up?
I have my suspicions, but I dare not believe them.
Well,
Salutations, my tenacious teammate.
you seem to have developed quite an interest in a thing, Beast. Why?
Merely a hypothesis, but having the progeny of our nemesis as an ally could prove advantageous.
Do you think that the hammer he generates could come in handy too?
Indeed. In fact, it might become more beneficial in our quest than you can currently comprehend. Of course, I will need to run an in-depth analysis.
There's no way we can get back to your lab at the X-Mansion.
Fear not. I once collaborated with the Inhumans to evaluate the effects of their Terrigen Mist on my fellow mutants. Much of my equipment is still here in Atalan.
Should we leave you to your work?
Performing scientific studies on the moon isn't work. It's my furry blue dream come true.
That's definitely one way to put it, Beast.
Well, do you have something to say?
Why didn't you tell us you had a brother?
I do not. Despite popular belief, Thanos is not my true father. He slaughtered my species and took me from my homeworld, kicking and screaming.
And he turned you into his own personal weapon, right?
As he did to all his so-called children, myself and Nebula included. Some of his experiments were clearly more successful than others.
So Thanos like you then? Handpicked to be one of Thanos' warriors?
No, I've never seen him before. But I have heard whispers of one true heir. Whispers Thanos himself desperately sought to silence.
If Thanos collected children, why would he want to kill his own flesh and blood?
Thanos worships death. To him, creating life is not an honor. It is an insult to his very nature.
Sounds like a real fun guy.
You have no idea. But you will soon enough.
How can I help you?
Is your father really Thanos?
So I'm told. I've never actually met him, and I can't say I'm too upset about that fact, seeing that he tried to have me killed as soon as he found out about me.
So are you an alien like him, or an inhuman?
A bit of both. My mother was an inhuman from the lost city of Orlon. After the Black Order decimated our colony to get to me, I had no choice but to flee here.
Do you know anything about the Infinity Stones?
Only legends, and none of them end well. If my father wants them so badly, though, I've got to believe some of them are true.
Legends can always be rewritten.
Let's hope so. Until then, I have a patient to tend to.
Where am I?
Somewhere safe. Don't try to rest.
No. Nowhere in Atalan is safe. I remember now. He's lost his twisted mind. Again.
Oh, come now, cousin. Is that any way to talk about the new king of the Inhumans?
use my amber to shield Gorgon from further damage. You focus on the Alpha Primitives.
I should have known you were behind this, Maximus. Only you would dare betray our people.
I am nothing if not predictable. Isn't that right, brother? The silent treatment, as always. But I'll give you something to talk about. Just you wait.
Come on, back off. There we go. Back at full health. And that's another battle finished.
You may have power, but you lack imagination. It is time that someone with true vision took the throne.
The Inhumans are the closest thing to a family I have now. I'm not a fighter, but I guess this is my battle now.
Alright. You made it in Hadland and two groups of alpha primitives alongside old Maximus once again trying to usurp Black Bolt as king of the Inhumans. Pretty standard day, I'd say. With that in mind, going to go ahead and call it a year. Next one, make our way back to the throne room to confront Maximus. See you guys then.